This is just a test, so don't panic. My goodness, I can't believe how wobbly it actually is. Okay, try and tighten this up then. Same with this one. Ah. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I've got my um, I've got my what do you call it? My stirpy thing, harness. I got my phone and harness. So, hello Andrew. Yeah, I got my phone and harness, and I'm trying it out to see what it looks like. So, please forgive me if it looks a bit bouncy. I'm just out for a walk to see if this thing's going to be alright for picture-wise. It's just a test. So we're just out for a donder. I'm going nowhere. What's up, Stu? Hey, Chris. You know a minute. Right, now. Granted, you can't hardly see me, but... Oh man, this is wobbly. Hi, Betty. So who have we got? Andrew. Did I see Dave Gutcher? Did I see Dave? Hello. So yeah, I'm trying out this new device. I'm just hoping it's not as wobbly as I've got that tight as tight can be. I've got that as tight can be. I'm just trying this contraption out that I said I got, so I'm trying it out. So I'm going for a donder. Kind of, it's dark, but it's not raining. Hello, Loma. Is that Loma? Sherry, hello, welcome. So yeah, I've got a phone on my chest. So I'm trying out the harness to see what it's like. At the moment, it looks okay, apart from, hi Daniel, it looks bouncy. It looks too bouncy for Blair Witch gone Scottish, probably, you could say. No, I'm trying this out. Let's say I know it looks bouncy because, well, it is. I can't do nothing with it. So, please do, Loma. I think I made Loma. I did. Andrew, did I make you one? Yeah, I did. Good. Did I do the same with Chris? Chris.
Sorry.
That's alright. Chris, did I give you one? Yeah, I did. So, and yeah. What contraption is it? I did a live earlier showing everybody that I got it. Was it yesterday, the day before? But I didn't do it live when I originally got it. I did a live yesterday, or was it today? I did a live one point. So yeah, it's a phone harness. So basically, what I've got is a harness that goes over my shoulders. You're going to try and try to fish now. Well, basically, this is like a different angle, but my phone still needs fixed because the camera's broken at the back, as in my main camera. I'm just using the front camera so you guys can see me, but at the moment, the back camera is broken. The lens is cracked. So I need to get that repaired because who have I got? Hi, Lynn. Hello. How are you, buddy? So yeah, I'm out for Donder to try this thing out. So I can have chat facing me and the camera turned around to see where I'm basically showing you guys what I'm doing. Instead of me trying to bring things up towards this side. So basically the front facing camera, which is facing me at the moment, which is where you guys are looking at, I can reverse it. So it gives me like a hands-free thing. It's like having a GoPro without actually having the GoPro. I'm just going to be using my phone. So it means I'll be using a cable that runs from a bag, which will have my portable charger in it, plugged to this thing. And also, if I go to some place where I get no signal, pardon me, go someplace I get no signal, that will also mean I can do videos. So my phone's going to be like a GoPro and everything else in between. So it gives me hands free, see, so there's my hands there. But all's good apart from that. So and once I can actually flip my camera around to the back, so instead of me like, so I know that you're looking at my Stanley thing that's on my jacket, because that's just the name of the brand of the jacket. What I can do is every so often I will stop, have a look at the comments, and then continue fishing. So if I tilt that down like so, to there, you guys can see my face. But it's a work in progress. It really is a work in progress. It's nice the way it works. For 10 quid it's not too bad, so it's like $13 or something. I got it on eBay. Well, thank you, Loma. I've actually still got your chat head on my screen, I don't know why. There you go. So yeah, I'm just trying this out to see what it looks like, so when I'm all kitted and booted and fully up for it, for going, let's run a cable from my phone, or on a cable from my phone to my portable charger, all should be hunky-dory. This is the first time I've been down here in months. I'm right next to the river, but I'm on the pavement having a look. That banking across the other side, honestly, I can't believe how tall that is with all that shingle that came from upstream. That's crazy. See, I know that you guys can't get to see that because I know it's dark, but honestly, that is just ridiculous. Oh. So far, it looks not too bad. I've got the moon behind the clouds. But beyond that, it's like clear skies. I've always noticed that this though, especially in Scotland, if you get a cold night, you're going to have a roasting hot day the next day. So I've got 4 people here. So yeah, once I get my phone fixed for the back camera to work, all will be revealed. Hopefully you'll see where I'm going and what I'm looking at and whatever else. And I can actually release the fish in front of me without trying to put a camera angle from the tripod. So yeah. I mean, it would be a lot better if I had one that would fit my head, but I don't fancy my phone dropping off of one of them. Even though it would be secure in my head, the weight of the phone would drop it forward. So I need to have something at the back to basically counteract the weight of the phone. So yeah, once I need to do what I need to do, everything will be hunky-dory. It's a work in progress. It really is. It's a work in progress. 10 quid to get my camera fixed at the back, which is not too bad. So I'll get that sorted. And then basically when I'm out fishing, I've got all my hands free, everything. I don't need to worry about kind of tripod. The tripod is bolted to my chest, which is already is, because I'm just doing this at the moment. Now granted, it is a pretty unstable, because when I'm walking, the phone is going from side to side. Hello Bob, I missed my premiere, by the way. I am gutted, absolutely gutted about that. I missed my premiere. So whoever hasn't done so, go into anything as possible. He did a premiere earlier of all the flies that I tied in that box. I think a few people reading the live chat back, I think a few people were amazed of how many flies were actually inside that box. Get more credit with rewatch anyway. Well, I watched it back. That mop fly, well, you can call them mop flies across the States. Across here we call them, what's it, blobs? Premier watches don't count. Huh. Well, I'm just saying it for anyway. I know it was a premiere, but then you could reload it as a normal video, then you get watch hours from that, if you wanted to. Just re-upload it. It's a cracking video actually. He dusted off a fly rod and he caught fish. He caught his limit all using my flies. He didn't use all the flies, he just used flies that would be beneficial of catching stock trout. So my job is done. But when trout get panicky and start feeding on the actual insects that are buzzing around, you'll go into more traditional stuff. I thought you'd like it. I tried to do it. Yeah. Point of view was perfect. I can't fault you, Bob. You actually did it more justice, better than probably what I could. But hopefully, if I do a live, this GoPro, well, not GoPro, but my phone on this harness is gonna be the thing. Like I say, once I get my camera at the back fixed, I'm basically good to go. The only thing that's holding me back is because I want to basically fish live on YouTube. And if I can't do it live, then if I've got no signal, I can use this as basically like a GoPro. I'll just do an unedited video because I don't know how to edit anyway. And then basically from there all the road. I'll take you places where there's no signal. I'll just get it all videoed. Yeah, it's sort of nice view fly fishing. With a spinning setup, I find my arm always gets in the way of the pick. Well, I'm going to give this a try. I'm not being stupid. I mean, I got this thing to give it a try. So I thought, well, I know it's dark. And I know that I can see where I'm going. I know that you guys are looking at my face. But if I was to like go fishing, then you guys are seeing what I'm doing. But I want to try it out to see how bouncy this actually is. Because the straps of it are elasticated. But they're elasticated enough where they can actually hold it onto yourself. You seen lost, turn left. I'm not lost. If I was to turn left, I'd go into a factory door. And I don't want to go in the factory door. So that wouldn't work. Me turning left wouldn't work. I could turn left along here a bit, but I'm not going to go up the hill. I am going to go straight up the staircase that is on this road. So, yeah. No skin off my nose. I'm just basically seeing how this looks. Which is what I want it for. I need to see how it looks and how it feels when I'm out walking. I mean, if I'm going to be fishing the sea, that's a different kettle of fish. I mean, I can just stand there with it and not move. But then, when I go sea fishing anyway, this jacket's the one I use. So it's not too bad using this. I would never use it with my thicker jacket. The one that's got the legs to go along with the top half of the flotation suit. I'd rather just wear the bottom half of it. Because you don't know what conditions you're going to get. I mean, this jacket's waterproof to a certain extent. But like I say, I'm just seeing how this reacts. I mean, it wants to go vertical sometimes. It's like rotate your device. I don't need my device rotated. So when I'm tying up a fly, there's my hands. If I'm tying up a fly, you can see what I'm doing. Facing me. Hi, Dawn. So I don't need that to happen for you guys to face me. I need to do the opposite way. So I'll get my phone fixed. I'll get there. Whew. So apart from me mumbling on about my new harness, how is everybody? Just fish backwards. Well, see, here's the thing. If I fish backwards, okay, granted, I can turn a phone around, but then I don't know what's getting said in chat. But then again, I've got moderator. Everybody's got their own position of who's who and where's where. I put a lot of trust in people to look after my channel. Maybe a little bit too much. But everybody's got a wrench. But I'm me. And I always will just be me. Stewart the backwards fisherman. Nah. Forward thinking, forward planning. That's what I like. So. That looks like glass door's been smashed. Crazy. So. I'm not scared of trying anything new. I'm always up for it. I got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. But this is the first time I've been out on a walk for ages. So I mean, I say this will be used for daytime anyway. The tripod will be used for when I'm at night time. Cheers, brother. Cheers, Sammy. Well, it's time for a beer run, and I don't get a run. If I don't get a run in a few beers, I'm going to be happy. Thank you. What are you doing, Loma? What are you doing? I got to guess what you're doing. Oh, Loma, what are you doing? I don't know. Texas, if I do a full 180, Texas is basically from where I'm standing, because I've turned around, you see. Catching haggis, possibly. Fishing, walking, bowl of ice cream, yes. Loma has got 2 teeth out, peeps. I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but she's been feeling rather poorly, which is a shame. What? Why is this open? See what I mean? What time is it? Watch this. I'm in the shed. Is there anything here that's worth having? That's bread. What's that? Cups. The shed's empty. Well, it's got bits of bread and whatever else. So yeah. Pete's sakes, I forgot to lock the door, eh? Who doesn't lock the door? The door's meant to be locked. So yeah, basically. Right. What are you up to tonight? I'm trying out my new toy. A bowl of ice cream is good, right? So as I was saying, Loma's had 2 teeth out. She had an abscess. So she's now pain free, but the only thing is they've had to like stitch up where she had her teeth out because there was a huge problem. So she's on painkillers and whatever else. But ice cream helps. What I've also tried to say to Loma is basically make a milkshake out of the ice cream and have that as a meal. because the coldness of the ice cream helps numb the mouth. And plus you get nutrients as well, calcium. And you know calcium is good for bones, and it's also good for your teeth, of what's left of them. I've got first-hand experience of this because I got 4 of my wisdom teeth out and a biopsy underneath my tongue. The biopsy came back clear because the stupid woman thought I had cancer at the ripe age of, when was this? 2015, 2016, 15? Yeah, 2015. About 3 months after I got bitten on the face by a dog. I kept on grinding my teeth, as my wisdom teeth, because they'd come through, then they'd stop growing, and then of course the gum was trying to like heal where teeth were coming through, and of course with me grinding them, it wasn't good. I am too scared to get my wisdom teeth out. I wasn't scared. Hello, Adventure Troy. Got my phone on a tripod. Well, not really a tripod. Chest harness. So I've now got a, you call it a tripod, but it's a phone harness that goes over my shoulders. It is dark because it's late at night, and I'm trying to see if this thing's going to be a thing for me to walk with, because I know during the day this is going to be blurry. Now, as I was saying, my 4 wisdom teeth, I just ground away at them because we're hurting. So went to the dentist. She broke one of them in half. So I was sent through to the dental surgery in Dundee so they could sedate me. And they couldn't find a vein. I was like, okay, this is pointless. So they said, oh, we'll numb your mouth up and we can do it that way. Nah. As soon as I saw that needle, I was like, bye-bye. She says, well, can you sit back in the chair, please? Why? Oh, we need to take a bite off underneath your tongue. Why? Oh, you've got white spots there. And I was like, right, okay. So what's that mean? Oh, I don't think it's cancer. That's what she said. So I said, so you're telling me it could be? Oh, I don't know. I was like, I freaked. So I got a letter through. I went out to my local hospital where I got my arm repaired from when I broke that one as a kid. And yeah, basically all was left there was what do you call it? Well, out there, kid, surgery done, healed. So that's where I went back out and got my teeth done. So with that, like I said, all 4 teeth out, and the biopsy underneath my tongue, and I had to use a stitch underneath my tongue. That hurt. My whole mouth, I mean, even though I was still recovering from the dog bite, man, could I eat anything? Nope. The only thing that kept me going was milkshakes, yop drinks, as in like yogurt drinks, anything that was liquid. And I dared not drink Coca-Cola. I even tried a sip of that. It was the bubbles. Couldn't do with the bubbles of the Coca-Cola. I was like, I can't put up with this. So I got scrapped. And I just kept on drinking milk, milkshakes, ice cream, anything that was cold and milky. That was honestly, that's what got me through it. Like, honestly. Never in a million years would I ever wish that on anybody for what I went through. The pain was just horrific. Black watch. So yeah, the biopsy underneath my tongue was the worst part. I didn't care about my teeth getting taken out. I didn't care about that. It was a biopsy because I couldn't do nothing with my tongue. You know, you see inside like a cobra's mouth, and I'll take the prime example as a cobra. When you see a cobra open its mouth, right, the holes at the back of the throat, the back of its mouth, you see the tongue. Well, basically it was like that reversed. The hole was underneath my tongue. Couldn't do nothing with it. My tongue was swollen. Oh, it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. But for that woman, or whoever she was, to turn around and say to me, "Oh, I think you've got cancer. I don't think it's cancer." To say that, to even say the words, "Oh, I don't think it's cancer." Me, thankfully it wasn't. I was only 20, what? So I'm 33. 2015. So 2015. We're 2024. So 9 years ago. 9? 2015, 2025 is 10. Yeah, so 9 years ago. 33 take away 10, it's 23, 24. 24-year-old to get that kind of news. Who on earth does that to someone? That's illegal. I should have had their number marked on a piece of paper, have their license revoked. You don't do that to somebody. You just don't. Not even your worst enemy, you don't. Oh. Now my phone's upside down. So, Black Watch. There are cobras in Scotland. What? No, there's no. Hi, squirrel. So, yeah. I should have had a job online. So. But then I've been called everything under the sun because I got someone out of a job. She should have been trained properly. So, my last video that I did, my last live I did today was a mail call from New Hope Fishing Lures. I'm sure he's in Pennsylvania because it was a PA number, well, letter. So yeah, I got 18 lures sent to me, but I did pay for them to be sent here. And they're the only ones that are in Scotland. In fact, they're the only ones that's across here anyway. He's got none else, so I'm hoping to go some pollock fishing. This is also another reason why I'm doing this, to see how rocky it is. It's alright if I'm sitting down. When I'm walking, it's like it's bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. It's like, you know what I mean? Vibrate. So, if I'm sitting down, I'm alright. Who knows? So yeah, I thought I'd just take myself for a donder. Try this thing out since it's dark. So how has everybody been? So, no, we don't have any cobras in Scotland. I'm just basically making a... When will you get to go fishing and use your new hookup? When the weather stops being stupid. Morning it's sunny, afternoon it's like hailstones and rain. We had a downpour of rain this morning, then the sun came out in the afternoon. By the time that I get up, make or breaks of when I can actually do things. I mean, I don't mind going through Arbroath, but the thing is, it's like, well, if I go through there and it ends up being this time of night, how am I getting home? That's the problem. And that's what I'm hoping for my license, so I can basically get myself a cheap run-around van. Throw a bed in the back of it and done. Well, build a bed in the back of it. Build a bed, back a van, sorted. And then basically put my fishing gear underneath my bed. I mean, there'll be enough. The van I'm thinking about getting will be decent. I'm not going to get a small thing. But a camper van type of thing. So, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't got my license yet. Still waiting for that coming through. This has been 2 weeks today. 2 weeks it's been sent and nothing's come back. What does that tell you? We went surf fishing last weekend, caught a bunch of whiting. Nice. We get whiting here right enough. But the lures I got from New Age Fishing Lure, New Hope Fishing Lures, I call it New Age. New Hope Fishing Lures. They paddle tails are going to be sweet, like. I'm calling it a night, Stuart. Good night, everyone. Okay, Shani, sweet dreams. You don't have a paper one to use till it comes. Nope. I gotta wait for the plastic. Paper ones are outdated here. Paper ones are outdated. It's plastic or nothing. So the only way to get my this is how stupid it is across here, right? To get a national entitlement card, right? For a national entitlement card, you've got to have photo ID to get it. And that's between a passport and driving license. So it's quicker and easier to get a driving license than it is to get a national entitlement card. Who comes up with that kind of thing? Who? What fizz came up with that? I mean, that's just point blank stupid. You know what I mean? So at 16-year-old, you can run around on a 125 motorbike, moped, whatever. And then at the age of 17, then you can have a full license, like car, bike, as long as you pass your CBT and whatever else. I mean, granted, it'd be cheaper for me getting a bike. But then where do I go fishing? That's the thing. Sorry, hitting a bike with a sidecar, but I mean, the sidecar is what? For what fishing gear I've got, is ridiculous. So, yeah, basically. Is Bob still here, by the way? Anything is possible. Bob, is he still here? By the way, Loma, I'm very proud. I'm proud of you. You came up with your homework. Bike with a trailer. More bike with a trailer? Nah. For that, it'd be a trike. I hear trailer attached to a trike, but I wouldn't hear a motorbike with a trailer. Trikes take a trailer. But I don't want to be called a cruise liner, you know what I mean? That'd be like riding a Harley Davidson. You need a snap-plough, well, not a snap-plough, but a plough at the back of it, because they just make so much noise. They sound like a tractor. I can say this, by the way, because the Harley Davidson family are from Scotland. They're actually not far from where I am. Give or take 5 6 miles out of town. Of where they were born, where they were raised up before they went to America. So yeah. A Harley Davidson needs a plough at the back. They sound like a tractor. All noise and no action. They just need a plough for the back of them. So yes, her homework. She's the only one that came back to me with it. Apart from Bulk, of course. But yeah, Bob. B-O-E-B is the word that's going to be used for wow, excitement, things are going to happen, surprise, the element of surprise, the element of shock. Help my Bob. So yeah, that's what it means. The element of surprise. So, oh. And we're walking again. I just wish it was a clear sky. Who knows what we'd have seen. I know in one night, so if I turn to my direct left, well, right should I say, direct right, walk out 6 miles, clear sky, I saw 11 shooting stars in one night. But if my camera was better, and if I had a proper camera, I would have actually got to see the aurora, which we call the Northern Lights. The aurora borealis is what we call it here. But yeah, come summertime, what you can see is darkness now. See, this is why I love watching my American friends on YouTube, is that when it's still daylight across there, right, well, it's coming, it will come eventually. Well, I need time, right? That's all it is with me, is time, right? Now, what I'm explaining is that, as you can see, it's pitch black, right? So I'm going to point you to the sky. As you can see, it's pitch black. That's the moon, right? You can just make out the moon, right? Well, where you've got this great, basically, sky here that's dark. When I see in the summertime, of you guys, I can still see the sun going down. In the summertime here, I can actually watch your sunset and my sunrise at the same time. It is crazy. I mean, some night, the further up you go to like the top of Scotland, it's daylight all the time. You don't sleep. Okay, you can get to sleep when you're tired, but it's daylight like all the time. There's no what's the word I'm looking for? There's no darkness. It's like if you go across to Norway. Norway's the same, right? Because Norway, the further up in Scotland you go, the more on the wavelength you are with Norway, right? It's like just now, we are, well, where I am, we're in line with Canada. We'll always be in line with Canada. But the further up you go up on Scotland, you can be in line with, I'm sure it's Norway. Because, like I say, you've got Orkney, which is one of the islands. Then you've got Shetland, which is the furthest island out of Scotland. That, I think, is in line with Alaska, as well as Norway. So, the further up you go, the more light it is all year round. But that's only in certain parts of the year. Like the longest day. If it was the longest day and it's sunshine like the day before, all the way through the longest day, it doesn't get dark for like, well, that period of time could be like 72 hours. So 3 days. It's ridiculous. I actually was in my mate's house when my previous partner to my current partner passed away. It was her birthday on the 11th of this month, right? It was. It would have been an anniversary to her birthday. I kept that to myself. You guys have now, hello Avid. You guys are now basically having something here. I was actually at my aunt and uncle's when it was her birthday. Kind of brought a tear to my eye. I didn't want to really think about it, but it happened. My previous partner would have been 52, 53, 71, 53. She would have been 53 years old on her birthday. Yeah, 53. There was 20 years of difference between me and her. So yeah. That was a hard day. I just didn't really want to think about it. But the guy I was staying with after she passed away, I know it's your birthday tomorrow. Some places in Alaska never get dark at night in the summer and never gets all the way light in the winter. Yep. It's like that here. But I was staying with a mate of mine, and the room that I was in faced out onto the street. And some nights I didn't even bother shutting the curtains because the bedroom's upstairs anyway. I could watch the sun set at a distance and then actually watch it going round, like the top of Scotland, to come back up on the east coast. It just didn't get dark. It was just this beautiful colour of blue. It was like an indigo blue, but you could see in the distance. You could just see in the distance of the gold shine that was coming off the sun. You know when the sun sets, you got that gold part of when the sun actually sets. And then the rest of that blue colour in the sky. I've seen it across in the States. I've seen it across in the States. What's his name? Random Fishing 26. His name's Hunter. And he's Modog's OG pup. Shout out to OG pup and Modog. I actually screenshotted his last live that he did at night time, well, evening time. It was gorgeous. So yeah, it's that kind of sky that's like that, maybe a little bit darker But you can still see where the sun's going to come back up again. So yeah. Yep. I love mowing dog. I do. The thing with Hunter was, I was the first one he gave a wrench to in his channel. Because he didn't know how to do it. So I taught him. He gave me a wrench. And then he finally gave his dad a wrench. And I was like, I'm surprised you haven't given your own dad a wrench. But yeah, he gave the wrench to me first, and Dale followed suit, and then his dad. And he was like, oh well. So I taught him that. I'm not going out fishing. I'm out for a donder to try out this phone harness. John, that's what I'm doing. I don't really like calling people by their YouTube names. I'd rather call them by their normal name. People think I'm stupid doing that, but I think it's more of a respect thing. If I want to talk to you guys, I want to talk to you like humans, not just as a random, oh, you're just this on YouTube. When you come in my chat, I'd rather have a wavelength, a level head, on a level playing field by actually calling you your proper names. You know what I mean? Yeah, Hunter's definitely going to do well. I mean, he's got his dad, he's got Dell. I mean, who else do you need? And in time he'll think of something that he'll want to do on his own. He'll do it. He's a smart kid. I think he's younger than me actually, which says something. For me being the prime age of the prime age of 33. Maybe I'm past my prime. So yeah, as Loma says, smash it. I shouldn't have to ask for it. I mean, it's comfy enough. It really is comfy enough. So, we've got 3 people here and 15 likes. I'm not sure the age, but I would say early to mid. I think Hunter's 24, 25. Could be possibly 26. He's in that 3-year age gap, 24, 25, 26. So there's 3 years. He's in that age group. So, I know he's in his 20s. So I mean, I'm a little bit older than him, so. But yeah, I'm hoping, I was hoping Fishhead would have came into my life. I was looking for Ray. I got the perfect thing to ask him. And you're 46, wow. So you're 13 years older than me. Wow. 13 years. That's crazy. 13 years older. Yeah. Time stops for nobody. I've noticed that. Right. Am I looking at this right? Am I seeing things? Now it's been ages since I've been up here, right? But that to me looks like a new building getting built. Eh? Excuse me? Who was that? Somebody just flashed a torch against that tree. Here's a question for you guys, actually. And I'm not trying to freak anybody out, right? I want to ask a genuine question. See, when you look in a dark place, right, but you've got just a little bit of light, does anybody start seeing blue things like bounce off things? Like a reflection, like a blue arrow reflection? I get that. It really is annoying. It really is annoying. I need to check that out. She's coming here tomorrow. You're not that old, Loma. You're not that old. You don't look it anyway. See, there's the thing. Some women, right? Maybe some guys, but mainly women. The older they get, the better they look. In some cases. In some cases. It's like they've got the curious case of Benjamin Button. Remember him? Well, 60 tomorrow. 60? You don't even look 60. You might feel it, but you certainly don't look it. What is going on here, like? Oh man, I smell a good smell. Oh, I know that smell. I know that. Oh, creme de la creme. Creme de la creme de yum yum. That's a clear. Yep. Facelift the hard way. Had my face go. Oh my goodness. What happened to you? You can tell me in a private message. Don't say it on YouTube. Send me a private message. I see your chat head's open on my phone anyway. Ouch. Yeah, that's cool. You're walking along someplace and lights automatically come on. That's cool. I like that idea. What on earth is going on here? Oh. Yum yum. Oh. Who turned out the lights? Way! Now this man here is getting the managing mod status. I'm hoping that GP, who's just came in the house, hello GP, I'm trying out my new toy. I got a chest harness for my phone, so I'm going completely hands-free. So the strap goes over the shoulders, which is like there. Wait a minute, I'll try and show you. So there's a strap that goes over the shoulder, there's a strap that goes over the shoulder, and it gets clipped at the side. So, GP, I'm waiting for you to StreamYard. I wanted to chat to you. That's my job, and I'm waiting for my job to start. I love GP. He actually did my sticker, which will be made up and sent out. So I've got that to do yet. I know, me being lazy, you don't have to tell me. I know. Anyway, I need a seat. Hello, Jeffrey. I need a seat. So yes, I'm trying out a new toy. New toy is attached to my chest, which is good. I love it. So if you wonder what the light is coming from this side on my face, because you can see my right eye, I'm at the whiskey place. You've been fishing? Nope. Out for a donder to try this thing. Where are we walking? Where are we walking? Well, we are just walking anywhere. So yeah, across there. Now this does turn. So across there, where the lights are, that is the distillery. That's a creme de la creme of the whiskies. It's a shecht whiskey like, but never mind, it's still a whiskey. Don't get lost though. I'm not lost, I know exactly where I am. Came through here on Halloween one year when I was a kid. I'm at the graveyard, which was quite eerie actually, going through there on Halloween. One year I was here. So yeah. It's cool though. It was cool. So yeah. Now Jeffrey stays in Fife, which is the adjacent district to me. My eyes and ears. What whiskey? Hello, my darling babe. My darling sweetheart. Now, who's coming here? I just saw blue light across in the distance through a hedge. Well, yeah, I know you're in Dunfermline. There was a Scottish joke years ago came out, especially on YouTube, about a guy a man in Dunfermline. He was trying to open a bank account. So he phoned the bank and he says, "Is this a Caledonia bank?" And this last like in pure English accent, "Yes, it is." Oh, he says, "Well, whereabouts are you?" "Oh, I'm in Dunfermline." Says, "Liar." It says, "I've got a weather app open." Queen Hess, hello. I've got the weather app open on my phone and it's clearly peeing down the rain in Dunfermline. Where are you really? Basingstoke. I knew it. Nowhere near where you were. Oh, it was funny. It was funny. Oh, Queen Hess, hello. So Queen Hess is in the house. Where is Ken? Ken might be away at fishing. So yes, I've now got a device that basically you can stare at my face because let's say the camera is dead as a doornail anyway. But we are here. Corey? Who's Corey? Corey? The only name I know of Corey is Thump. So yes, real-time catfishing, I need to know when you're going to be doing a live. I want to reach out for you. It will come eventually. I just won't be too loud. Like I say, I'm between two graveyards at the moment. And I know my voice won't make any dead either, so that's all the good. That's all the better. Oh, the joys. So yeah. Don't wake the dead. Well, the one that's in front of me is actually where my granny, my granddad, downstairs neighbour, mum and dad's, my cousin, I think my cousin's in there. My best mate Mark's mum's in there. That was the sore one before Christmas. So she's in there. But she's the opposite end. And the new one, not so much. There's a few, but there's heaps of space. I don't know if they'll ever build another one. I mean, the old one's full. I mean, that's been dated back to basically pre-war days, right up to now. There's a few in there that are, their mum and dad's are, and they're old enough to be in there. As in, like, people who are alive just now will have a plot in there along with them. There was one guy that passed away, I think it was 2015, 16 was at his funeral. He's an old one. But yeah, the new one's got plenty of places to go, like. Final resting place for me will not be in the graveyard. I do not want to be cremated or buried. You lost your friend. Yeah, Troy and Angela. Mr. and Mrs. A. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Just had someone who's been in my life for 14 years pass off. For Pete's sakes, Queen Hess, I'm sorry. Here's me sitting in a graveyard as well. Oh man. Well, between two graveyards. What a bad omen this is. So yeah. Life's what you make of it, people. So yeah. Trying to think what way to go. Not really want to go through the graveyard. Don't really want to go to the side of it either. What way to go? What time is it anyway? 11:30, Pete's sakes. The night's still young. 29 minutes and that'll be a new day. A new dawn will be breaking in about 6 hours' time. See, it gets light before the sun comes up. Thank goodness I don't have a cockerel. I would be making cockerel soup. Cockerel soup. Brah. Everybody hasn't had cockerel soup. Where have you been? So, let's see. Prayers for the lost ones. Yep. Actually, before I leave this place, I'm going to see somebody quickly. He got cremated, but his headstone's here. He's just inside the gate and no more. Ah. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Aha, found him. Oh, there's one of them. Where's your son, Charlie? Where's your son? I know he's down here somewhere. Nope. Yeah, I found you. So you're the second one in. That's fine. Take care, Derek, wherever you are. Yeah, I forgot Derek and his dad are just not far apart, but Derek got cremated at the age of 50. That's when he passed away. 2nd of June 2009. Worst day ever. One of my good friends. Hey, some boy, Derek. I was just a bairn when I first met him. When I was in the club when I was a junior. I was in the fishing club. Then when I turned adult wise, he just put me straight through from a junior to a full adult. Became a committee member after he passed. And it was like he was talking to me from the grave of how the club should be run in the 21st century. I had all the intentions of basically turning the club into the 21st century and throwing away that stupid rule book that they've got. Fifth of January, darling. It was the 5th of January. It was 2 days after your birthday. 2022. 2 days after. Got her mum cremated, I think, on the 12th. Yep. 5th of January, some year, 2023. Horrible. That one hurts. Just wanted to visit him. New fishing season's just arrived. Who knows? I might rejoin the Break Angling Club and have my seat at the table. And I'll have the gavel in my hand. Who knows? Nobody else is going to do it when everybody else is gone. What club's going to be left? None. Maybe one of these days I'll be president of the Angling Club. And have it where the club should be run properly. Because when old boys that can fish just now can't fish, who's going to be there to take over? There's me for one. I've been on the committee, so one of these days I might rejoin. So I'll do a live tomorrow, and that'll be for Loma's birthday. And then I will do, hopefully I'll get it fishing. I'll see what happens. See what funds there is. I'll go fishing. Go cheap. Just a bus fare through and back. I'll go cheap. So yeah, now I'm in civilization again. Stewart, first read both comments properly. Yeah, I did. It's one thing I hate about growing up, man. It's like people that you love just vanish. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I've been thinking of death since I was, 16? I've been thinking about death. Trying to put things into my mind of where's to go and who. And where and why. Put it like this, right? This is the truth, right? 16-year-old went on holiday to the northwest part of Scotland. A place called Gairloch. If you've never been, if you want to see it, Google map the place. It's called Gairloch. First day I was up there, beautiful, right? Beautiful place, beautiful scenery, going through some amazing scenery. It's like you're going through New Zealand. Julie! Hello, darling Julie. Julie, sweetheart, hello, welcome. So yeah, as I was saying, first day was perfect, right? And nothing could go wrong. See, the day after that, and the whole week after that. I was away for a week, on holiday for a week. That was the worst week of my life. The first day was brilliant, right? Couldn't fault the first day. So, you're walking in the dark. Please be careful. I'm not in the dark. I've got plenty of street lights around me. And what happened was, the second day, it was like, what would happen if I wasn't here? Where's all my stuff going to go? Fishing gear, this, that, next thing, where's it all going to go? Where would it all, who's going to have it all? Who's going to benefit from it all? And then it was like, well, what happens if this person in my family's not here? What's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to them? How am I going to look after them if I'm not here? It was just like that constantly for a full week. And I hated it. But then reality sets in when you're young and you're free and you don't have any care in the world. You just take life as it comes, because there's no past, no future. There's just living in that moment in time. But then you grow up to be like me, and it's horrible. It is honestly horrible. So, no, I kid you not, I swear down, it's just the most horrific thing ever. It really is. I mean, I know for a fact I got two people. One of them is my idol, my icon, everything to me, right? And he's my uncle. I don't know what's going to happen to me when he goes, honestly. I really don't know what's going to happen to me when he goes. I'm going to be lost. My rock will be gone. And I'm going to be in bits. And I know that for a fact I'm going to be in bits. But he's still here just now, which is the main thing, so I can't think like that. But this is the way I've been doing. I've been thinking nothing but like that. It's horrible. It really is. Man, there's that strange smell again. Man, rife. Devil's lettuce. All my friends are passing. Yep. It's like what Johnny Cash said in his song Heart. Honestly, I mean, I know that 9 Inch Nails came up with it. I know that he wrote the full thing. The full song 9 Inch Nails did. The song called Heart. But you got the song called Heart. Johnny Cash did his version of it, and the lead singer, or the person who came up with the name for 9 Inch Nails, he just went, give that song to Johnny, give it to him. So then Johnny Cash's version just rings through. Everyone I know goes away in the end. It's true. I will make you hurt. Yeah. See, this is another thing I do. I get songs, right? I'm being serious. I get songs. And I mash them all together. I do. I mash them all together. See, Johnny Cash came up with a song called I Won't Back Down, right? Well, I'll quote what he said in the song, right? He said, you can put me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. What I do is I listen to it. And I was listening to Moorhead, Line in the Sand. Now, I don't agree with evolution, as everybody should know. I don't agree with the evolution theory, but that's just me, right? To me, the evolution theory doesn't exist. No matter how many times I've tried to try and work it out, it doesn't. No, I'm not home now. I'm sitting at the bus stop. There was a song they done called Line in the Sand. So that line in the sand, I'm trying to find out who I am, looking back to see where I stand. Then basically I put Johnny Cash's "You Can Put Me at the Gates of Hell, but I Won't Back Down." God's got everybody here for a reason. God has got everybody here for a reason. He wouldn't have been created otherwise. And that's a fact. God's got everybody here for a reason. You were created for a reason. We were created for a reason. Humans. We were created from dust. Now here's a point, right? Now I'm trying to find a person who believes in evolution, right? To prove a point to me, right? I'm not going to go on about religion. This is not religion. This is like how this all came around. You need three things. You need three things in life: time, space, and matter. Right? Time. Time from when the world was created. We were created from dust. If you hurt yourself, do me the most perfect thing. When you hurt yourself or graze your knee or whatever else, you scab, right? You get a scab, which is trying to heal that wound, right? Take that scab, put it in a jar with a lid off, and leave it there. Don't even look at it, but only you know where it is. It turns to dust. What's dust? Exactly what we were created from. That's why it's ashes to ashes, dust to dust, because it's exactly what we came from. We were created by God. I don't need no evolutionist to turn around and tell me, oh, we were created from a sponge. Get a grip. Please, don't tell me I was created from a sponge and these little sponges made loads of little sponges and then miraculously a fish walked on land. It doesn't work like that. We were created by God. And then God gave up his only begotten Son through the Virgin Mary, who gave birth to the Messiah, the begotten Son. I'm a Catholic, a Roman one. I'm a Roman Catholic. I don't preach religion. But I tell you one thing, Catholicism, whoosh your mama. It's the most easiest religion to get into. By fuck, I swear this down. It's the hardest one to follow. It is the most hardest religion to follow. It's a faith. It's not a religion, it's a faith. The Catholic faith. It's like me, I'm a fisherman. This is why, right, I look at everything, right? My whole prospect goes around fishing. I have got to have faith to catch a fish. Hi, Betty. Hello. Right? I've got to have faith to catch a fish. It's exactly the same faith I've got to have in God. God has got to put that faith into me to catch a fish. So without God, I wouldn't be here. None of us would be here. There's 4 marks of the Catholic Church. 1, Holy Catholic Apostolic. 4 marks of the Church. Jesus had 12 disciples. Or 12 apostles. 3 disciples, 12 apostles. Either way, I don't expect my members, right, even though my memberships are like duffed at the moment, right? But if a person pays for a membership, right, I'm not saying I'm God, but you are one of my disciples if you get one of the memberships. I have got disciples, they follow me. I know who they are. And I'm blessed that you do take out a membership for my channel. It's just the fact that I've got a bit of an issue since YouTube wanted to verify well, Google wants to know who I am. They already know who I am. So why do they need proof? It sucks. Well, I'm not going to have an evolutionist saying blah, 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 blah. Get this. Look, I've had plenty of arguments with people who Bible thump in the middle of Dundee city centre, right? I've had arguments with people bashing the Bible, right? As they'll open the Bible and they'll read from it. The first argument I give them, on whose authority do you say this? On behalf of who? On the behalf of whose authority are you reading this from? And they just say, well, this person. Well, do you go to Mass? And then they stand there and scratch their head, Mass? What's Mass? See? They don't know. Christians, I don't have a problem with Christians. I've got a problem of where it all stems from. You take a tree, right? The main thing of a tree is the trunk, right? You look at any tree, the trunk. That trunk is the Catholic faith. Everything else that's branched off from it is make-believe bullshit. It's true. If my mate Mark was in here, he'd be like, here we go. But he would see exactly what I'm saying. The Catholic Church is the trunk of the tree. It's just that everybody else has come along and says, but I'm having my own religion. Well, Mormons don't even make sense. Evolutionists don't make sense. I keep my faith to myself. I know I'm a Catholic. But when I see somebody Bible thump, I'm going to say something. Of course I am. That's why the world's in a mess. A big mess. Because it's all lies that they've been spreading. You don't want lies, you go to the Catholic faith and have the truth. Because everybody wants the truth. Hello, Buckstein. Hello. Well, hello, my little brother, Nolan. So, black screen. I don't see a black screen. I see a face. I see a face. What time is it? Mr. Stew. Hello, Terry. Well, let's say Terry. It should have been called. I now see a face. Well, Sir Teddy Bear's in chat. And my little brother Nolan's in chat too. That's awesome. Hit the like button, please, if you haven't done so already. Hello, black screen. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to see a black screen again. I love this. Honestly, see this harness is brilliant. I recommend everybody get one. You can sit here, not move a muscle, and have the camera pointed to the rods. And you can just sit in absolute luxury. That's awesome. And you can sit in any way you want. So, like, so you got lights. Well, okay, so a little bit of a face there. So yeah, I love this. It's hands-free. Everything's like, your phone's on your chest. What more do you need? It's beautiful. I see Pretty Cat. I just saw Pretty Cat. So yeah, I love this. This is easy. It's the most easiest thing in the world. I mean, why wouldn't anybody have one of these? Well, it was needed. So all I need to do is run a cable from, let's say we'll charge it up, to my battery pack. There you go. I go fishing, and if I land a fish, the fish will be put in front of the camera. Simple. Okay, reading chat's going to be a bit of a nightmare, but I mean, I've got moderators there that if anybody says anything out with, you just ban them. Time them out for 5 minutes and let them come back in after a cooldown period. And if they still don't like it, then you can ban them. Block. Hide user from channel. This is a respectful place. I try not to swear, but I did let out a swear word I do apologise for. But I'm human. I'm a human after all. You can't put the blame all on me. Can't wait to see you fishing. I know, Loma. I know. I'll have a word with my CEO of my channel. I'll have a word with my chief executive of operations. And I'll see if I can ask politely if I can go fishing. So, if I do go fishing, it'll be, I don't know, somewhere. Farmer Jones. Now the police are speeding up the road without the lights going. Does nobody know the speed limit at braking like? It's meant to be 20 in the streets. 20's plenty. Police officer goes at 40 mile an hour to 50 mile an hour height up the street. No. No lights or nothing. They just think they own the road. Stupid. Redunculous. Right. So, the way I see it, we have happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Loma, happy birthday to you. It's 12 o'clock here, today's a new day. It's 12 o'clock and I just sung happy birthday to Loma. But theoretically, Loma has got to wait until she gets to my time to have her birthday. So, went back what's your Catholic statement? Well, thank you, Nolan. Please tell me it makes sense to you. I mean, let's say, I got no problem with Christians. It's just the fact that Christians have decided to come up with their own church. When it should be only one church. There's only one Holy Spirit. If it wasn't for the Virgin Mary, Jesus wouldn't be here. That's the point I'm proving. Why have the same God and not preach about Mary? It works two ways. You can't just have one without the other. There's a guy that I watched on YouTube many years ago. He gave up his job and actually went someplace. He went to the sacred ground of where Jesus was crucified. Right? Now, where Jesus was crucified, his blood came off the cross, went through the cracks in the ground, and where the cross went in and the cracks are, underneath the cross is the Ark of the Covenant. It's a true story. 4 angels guard this. Inside the Ark of the Covenant is where, and this is true, you can research it yourself, the Ark of the Covenant holds the 10 Commandments. Next to where the 10 Commandments are in the Ark of the Covenant, there's blood that's in the sand. And it's been there ever since Jesus was crucified. A sample was taken of the blood. Now you need 48 chromosomes to create a human body. There was only 24. Where's the other 24? Exactly. 24 of which came from Jesus. Well, basically his mum, Mary. It's all in black and white. It's all over YouTube if you want to go and search for it yourself. But he gave up his job and went to the sacred ground. And he took that blood sample back to the States, made sure everything was pure. Did everything. Jesus did exist. And he was actually crying when he gave out his statement live on YouTube. He's an oldish man. He wasn't a young man. I'd say a man within his 60s. But yeah. For what it's worth, it's what happened. Everybody at some point in life will be a Judas. They'll turn back on your back and everything to people. Well, people turn their back on you, who've always been a rock to you. Everybody will be a Judas at some point in their life. It's true. Exactly, Nolan. But I don't understand why Christians need to bang on about just Jesus. I mean, without Mary, Jesus wouldn't have been here. Well, it's so true what I said. Catholicism is the most easiest religion to get into, and it's the hardest one to follow because it's exactly what the Lord himself asked us to follow. Yeah, granted, Jesus died for our sins, but how much sins have we still got before we can go to the confession box and then explain to the Lord himself that, are you actually sorry? Because you know for a fact you're gonna go for you repent, so you go and you go to the confession box and you tell whoever, priest, bishop, whatever, of the sins you've done. You get a confession, you make the confession, you pray for your sins that you've done, and then you try and live a holy life. But every one of us at some point in life lives in mortal sin. Every one of us does. At some point in life, live in mortal sin. That's devil's work. Jesus sits at the right hand of the Father. God's great kingdom is heaven and earth. Even Satan himself was an angel. Here's another point, actually. I had a conversation with this with Avid. And I'm hoping he still remembers what I said to him. Noah was 950 years old when he built the ark. We lived longer back then because Adam and Eve, when they ate the apple, well, when the poison apple came from the tree, people started dying to the rough age gap that we're at just now. Noah was 950 years old when he built the ark, when the great flood happened. And if you look at a map of Mount Ararat, you will actually see where the ark is. One of the most important things we understand that we aren't punished for sin. See, here's the thing, right? As Nolan just pointed out there. Hell isn't God's punishment. And this is a guy that actually runs his own YouTube channel. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but I know it's called The Vortex. And it's the lies and faults. It's the lies and faults of the Catholic faith. Where the faults lie, where the lies are. Right? One thing's for sure, and I say this, right? Hell isn't God's punishment. Hell is God's mercy. And one of the other things he said in the same seminar that he was at, you don't hate who's in front of you. You love who's beside you or behind you. You love who is behind you. You don't hate what's in front of you, but you love who's behind you. Now, granted, I live in mortal sin. I do. I can't even remember the last time I went for a confession. But there's one thing I don't do is take the Lord's name in vain. I don't. I can speak about religion, but I got to quote things. It's like the Bible, right? Here is a truer fact, right? The Bible. The good book itself. How many versions are there of the Bible? Thousands. If you read the Bible, certain paragraphs of the numbers are missing. So they came up with another Bible to basically to say the red letter Bible was meant to be the Bible of all Bibles, and it's still missing some of the paragraphs of each and every one that is missing. So if you go, you come up with a random number, right? So like Mark 4:7:22, right? That's missing. Okay, Betty, sweet dreams. I'm not going to Bible thump or Bible bash, but I'm just saying there's things that are missing from the Bible Now, wait a minute. Yeah. I got an owl. I've got an owl. Now, where are you? That is really close. It's across there. I got an owl really close. I want to see if I can spot it. I've got two owls. I've got two owls. Oh, this is cute. Hear that? I've got a family of owls. I've got family owls, guys. That's true, no one. I've got owls. I've got a family of owls. Now they've stopped. That's a bit. That's so close to home though. Wow. I hope you heard them. Okay, Loma. I thought I had to go and try and see some owls. What are you kicking about? I love owls. Owls are cute. Especially when they start talking to each other and screechy. It's funny. Well, I suppose. Nolan, I completely agree with you. And I just wish there was a whole book that, or the whole Bible without anything taken out for people's needs. Half of it's missing. Right, anyway. I'm going to end it. I just wanted to see how this was. I know it's dark, but we'll see what this is like in the daytime. We'll take it from there. Okay. The Bible calls us to be truth seekers. So if someone was taken out, we have to find it. True. Right, anyway, I'm going to go. So thank you all for coming. And hands-free has worked perfectly well, so can't complain. Thank you, Nolan. Let's say you can watch my other live back with the fishing lures I got from Ron from New Age, New Hope Fishing Lures. I keep saying New Age, New Hope Fishing Lures. So have a watch back of that one. Cheers, Nolan. Right, anyway, settle down. I've got things to watch, and hopefully we'll be going out fishing soon. So I'll look at the weather forecast and I'll give everybody an update on what's what. Okay. Love yous all. Sweet dreams. Night night.